Hello everyone, welcome to Kim Porter TV. I'm a transformational life and business coach for women, and today we're going to talk about how to build a personal brand. So first, let's talk about what a personal brand is not. It is not your logo, it is not your font, it is not your branding colors. That is actual branding. We're talking about building a personal brand. So what is a personal brand? It is your experiences, your personality, interests, skills, and knowledge all packaged up and marketed to the world to make you stand out more. So building a personal brand can help you pivot in your career. It can help you connect with people on a deeper level. It'll help you stand out, and it'll also help you build the know, like, and trust factor faster. One of my favorite people to give as an example of a personal brand is Sara Blakely. She is the CEO and founder of Spanx. You know, those great things that we put on under our clothes to make us look slimmer? Well, she's built this amazing, successful business, but she's also stepped out as a leader empowering women on Instagram and through her speaking. So she actually has an entire Instagram for her that is actually empowering women and is stepping out from her company Spanx and actually standing kind of like on her own platform as a thought leader and a personal brand. So Sara Blakely, look her up. That's a great example. I know for myself, when I was just a makeup artist, considered just a makeup artist before I got into coaching, people would ask me, you know, I'd be interviewed for things and they would say, you know, what's your favorite makeup product? So what's your favorite skincare? What's your favorite 5-minute beauty tips? And I would just think, gosh, I'm like way more than just a makeup artist. Like I've built a successful business, a couple of them. You know, I actually have more in this brain of mine than just makeup tips. And it wasn't until I started to build a personal brand as an expert, as a coach, that people wanted to start interviewing me on my stories and my experiences and my struggles. And so it has actually opened up a whole new world for me by building a personal brand outside of my makeup artistry career. So it's actually led me on this really great path. So if you are someone who wants to step out as a leader, it is really important, if you want to stand out, to position yourself as an expert in your industry. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first, I want you to ask yourself some questions. This will help you build your personal brand, kind of narrow it down a little bit of like how to get started with that. So ask yourself, maybe get a piece of paper or journal, and you can answer these after the video. What makes me unique? What am I skilled and knowledgeable on? What problems can I help solve? What do people naturally come to me for? And what do I want to be known for? So these are great questions to get you started. And here are 5 tips to help you kind of get started even more. Once you answer these questions, the 5 tips are going to be: craft your story. So your story is going to help connect you on a deeper level with people. And so people will go, oh my gosh, me too, or yes, I totally understand, or I've struggled with that. And you know, you've come out on the other side. That's so helpful to me to see that. It inspires people. So make sure that you're crafting your story. And you can have a couple stories. You can have like a happy story. You can have kind of more of a story of struggle, failure, and so you can have a couple different stories, but definitely get one good story down so people really connect with you on that level. And then also get social. So make sure you're getting social on social media. You're talking to people, you're responding to comments. When someone comments back, you just don't go, because I know I've been guilty of it too, just be like, cool, thanks, you know, like actually build a connection with them. And that may even mean taking the conversation into direct messages and continuing the conversation even more. But this is really about building a community. So you want to think about social media as more than just like, oh, I got to do this, you know, it's so time consuming, it's such a time suck. Actually start building your community on social media. And then you want to get to know who you're talking to, know who your target market is, so the large target market, and also who your ideal client is, that one person that you're speaking to when you're marketing. This will help you get your message really clear so that you can market to your ideal client. You want to be able to solve a problem. So it has to be a big enough problem that people are going to want to seek you out for. You're going to want to position yourself as an expert. And that does not mean that you are the only expert in your industry. It just means that you're a contributor in your industry. And so it's a big difference. You don't have to put yourself in this, you know, stressful place of like, I have to be the only expert. It just means you're a contributor. And then you want to make it personal. You want to pull back the curtain on your life. You want to share some things that are personal. That is something that is completely up to you about, you can have boundaries around your family or how much you share, but make it personal so people actually get to know who you are. So share your hobbies and your passions, and maybe you share your family or your kids. Pull back the curtain of your life and just share a little bit more than what you've been doing possibly. If you've just been kind of building a business and kind of hiding behind it, you definitely want to pull back the curtain. So this is going to help you by building a personal brand. You're gonna find your voice. Then you're gonna share your story and you're gonna build your community. This is gonna help you stand out among the people who aren't doing it. So even if you're a service-based business, let's say you own an upholstery shop. So you own an upholstery shop, there's 5 other people in your area that do the same thing. But if you're coming on social media and you're connecting with people actually know you. It's kind of like the old way of you go in the grocery store or the drugstore and people would actually know you. They would call you by name. They knew you on a personal level. This is kind of like building that again, but on social media. You're connecting with people on a deeper level and building your community using social media. It's kind of bringing this human touch back to business. So that's going to help you stand out among the competitors in your area. If that's something that you want to do, is stand out more and be known for what you do, that's going to help you do it. And then also if you want to be a thought leader. So this is really what I want people to understand as a thought leader. It seems a little pompous, right? Like you're like, oh, I want to be a thought leader. Well, really what it is that you have an idea that you want to share with the world. You have skills and knowledge that could help others and you want to share that. And so you become a thought leader by branding yourself, by building a personal brand, so that people get to actually know who you are, they get to know your ideas, and they want to share your ideas with others. And so that's how you start to really build a larger audience. So this is all about building a personal brand. If you have any questions, I would love to hear from you. Is this something that you want to do for your business? Could you see the benefit of having a personal brand? So you can find out more about me at kimportertv.com, and you can come follow me on Facebook and Instagram at kimportertv. I would love to see you over there and talk a little bit about how to help you build a personal brand. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care.